After being in Premier League for the last 9 years and winning one Premier League, Leicester just got relegated, being 18th in the last Premier League season. So today we will start the first rebuild series on this channel. We'll rebuild Leicester over 5 years. The objective is to get Leicester back to the top 4 teams in Premier League and also to get some Champions League football. So let's get it started. Firstly, by seeing the team, it's pretty old. Jamie Vardy 36, Mark Albrington 33, Alex Smith is some 30s with Vestergaard having 7 acceleration and 7 pace. We'll have to really do some stuff to the team. Also, a lot of players have just a 1-year contract. Iheanacho, Ndidi, Dennis Prae, Vestergaard, Jamie Vardy, Mark Albrington. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tougher season because with those players having their contracts expiring at the end of the year, I think they will ask for a lot of money. I saw that they have a promotion salary raise. I think everybody has a promotion salary raise of 82%, so I think even in real life their salaries got dropped by half. Yeah, so either we will gonna renew all these contracts or we will sell some players like Iheanacho. If we get 20 millions, it will be awesome. Let's see the budget. Oh, €0. That's harsh. But the payroll is pretty decent. If we sell some players, I think in the first team we have 31 players. If we sell 15 of those and free some wage, I think it will be decent. Some players are loaned out. Victor Christiansen looks insanely good. Fortunately, he's loaned out. For this first season, my objective is to promote to Premier League. So we either finish in the first 2 places or win the playoff. I think it's doable. See you at the end of summer. Here we are at the end of summer with 10 points after 5 games. Let's see our transfers. I got a very busy transfer market. Firstly, I sold the Iheanacho with 1-year contract, 20 millions in the bank. Very good. He wanted a lot of money, so it wasn't worth it for me because at 26 years old I already had Edson Daka and I wanted to revitalize the team and bring some young players. The second player we sold Marshall. It was just to get some money because his potential was decent, but we needed that money. After that we also sold another youth player. This transfer, to be honest, I didn't want to do this, but Jamie Vardy was asking for like 8 million salary and I needed to get that wage back. Same for Yannick Vestergaard, but to be honest, with 7 acceleration and 7 pace, I don't mind losing him. Yeah, there are some other players like Dennis Prae. He also had 1-year contract. Hamza Choudhury for 10 millions, Casey McAteer for also 10 millions, and Harry Sutar, 7 acceleration, big downfall for me, 9 pacing also. I like to play with ball playing defenders, so it was the best like that. Let's see who I brought in. First, Adam Wharton is a wonder kid, an English wonder kid for just 3.3 millions. He will not be a starter with just 2.5 stars, but those attributes are pretty decent for 19 years old, and maybe he can improve. I had him in other saves and he became very good, so I wanted to give him a shot. Wilfried Nyonto he wanted to leave Leeds actually. I think he was on sale, 19 millions. He is my go-to advanced forward or shadow striker, but I think he is a very good substitute for Jamie Vardy and Iheanacho. Next player, Junior Hernandez. He can play all the roles on the left side, from left back to left winger. Then Nico Melamed. I brought him also to develop in our team, mostly for the center midfielder position. Next, Yasser Asprilla, another wonder kid that I had in previous saves. He can play left winger, right winger, cam. I think he will be in this rebuild until the end. Him and maybe Nyonto. And the two last players, Adam Nagalo, center back, no introduction needed. He is one of the best center backs for money. 4.5 million from Norgeland. And Niklas Hedel, goalkeeper. I think he will be our main goalkeeper for this season. If we go and select our best 11, the assistant coach actually chooses Hermansson, but I think Hedel is way better, at least for the future. 22 years old. Ricardo Pereira, I don't mind. I actually think Wood Fess is better than Connor Cody, but don't mind rotating them. Mavididi on the left, Yunus Gun can play on the right, but also Asprilla can come in either of those positions. Nagalo can also replace Callum Doyle, that is loaned from Manchester City. Junior Hernandez can play instead of Justin. Petson Daka can also play instead of Nyonto, and Nyonto will play Cam. So yeah, for the first season I will simulate letting the assistant coach selecting the team, but I will let two players staying in the team, Niklas Hedel and Wilfried Nyonto as a shadow striker. And that's it. See you at the end of the season. We are at the end of the season and we finished second. That's pretty good. It's not as it was supposed to be. The odds were 1.01, but I don't mind being second. I don't think we needed to finish first, so that's very good. We see Nyonto, 24 goals. He was insane. We see here Talisca in the winter. We actually got Talisca 103, and he was insane. As you can see, 7.78 in 19 games. He scored 16 goals and 7 assists with 8 player of the matches. He was really insane. I don't know why Al Nassr has him on the transfer list at the start of the game, and also I don't understand why they released him or what happened, but he was really insane. I think if we go to past positions, I think in the winter we actually were not in the top 2. Yes, we were on the 4th place, but yeah, very good transfer. Then Mavididi 7.36, Asprilla third with 7.20, 29. Mavididi 17 assists, very good for the Congolese and English player. Let's see more stats. The goal scorer Nyonto, Asprilla then with 16, Talisca 16, Daka 12, just 15 games played by Daka, Mavididi 10, Talisca, we can see he played, I think he can play every game. So in the winter I came back to do the transfers, and I also sold Daniel Iverson because he was our third goalkeeper and I wanted to free more wage, and some players from the academy. For the next season we have 41 million euro as a transfer budget and 36 million wage available. So adding it to the 72 million we already have currently spending, it will be a very good wage, something in the area of 110. So we have a lot of money to play with. Also forgot to mention that the salary of Talisca is the biggest in our team, 6.5 million. So he was very expensive, but I don't mind, he was very good. And in the others competitions we were eliminated by Norwich City in the third round of FA Cup, and in Carabao Cup we were eliminated by Burnley in the second round. The last season we promoted from Championship to the Premier League, and in today's video we'll play the first season back to the Premier League. Let's see how the transfer market went. If we go back to June, we can see that we sold Ricardo Pereira to Everton for 18 million. He was 30 years old, 1 year contract left, so I needed to sell him this summer in order to not lose more money. Then we also sold Luke Thomas for 30 million to Bournemouth. He was actually loaned out last year to Sheffield United in the Premier League. Also before July we bought Flavien Enzo Boyomo for 24 million. He will be our one of the main center backs in our team together with Woodfest. If we go to this season, we bought a lot and sold a lot. Transfers in 242 million, transfers out 210 million. Biggest transfer of this window was Florian Wirtz, 150 million. It was actually done at the middle of July, and before that I sold a lot of players and I had a lot of money to play with, so I wanted to sign a very good player for the future that can still develop, and he was on the transfer market because he was happy at Bayer Leverkusen, and yeah, I saw the opportunity and I signed him. He's already the best player from our squad by miles. We started the summer by selling Harry Winks for 45 million to Al Ahly. Then we sold Dewsbury Hall 43 million Brighton, Wilfred Ndidi 35 million also to Al Ahly. Wilfred Ndidi had 1 year contract left, so we tried to renew his contract, but he asked for 10 million salary, and at Al Ahly he has 26. Then we sold Boubakary Soumare. He was also loaned out last season to Sevilla. Okay, we sold Nico Melamed. Just bought him the season before, but a 10 million profit, I don't mind. He wasn't that good. I hoped that he will develop better, but it's okay. Conor Cody 50 million, Mavididi 13. This was a bit bad transfer, but it happened because we bought Ernest Nuama for 37 million, and he is very good, and he can also play on the right side, not just on the left. Mavididi was left side winger. We bought Junior Krupi, a wonder kid in this game, can play both in the attacking midfielder or striker position, but I will let him develop. I already loaned him out to Luton Town. We bought Thiago Almada, a very good squad player, just for 25 million from Atlanta United. We brought in a new goalkeeper, Guillaume Rest, for 14.5 million, also wonderkid in this game, already valued at 60-70 millions. Then Vicente Pizarro, midfielder, Salvatore Esposito, 7.5 million. He will go straight to the first 11. It's incredible. And 2 free transfers. Anthony Martial on a free. He may be the main striker for this season, but I don't know, I'll let the assistant coach to decide. And Ryan Sessegnon for the left back position. Tactic wise, 4-2-3-1, pretty basic, just inverted wing back is a little special in this tactic. We have deep line playmaker, box to box, one inverted winger that comes inside, but with wing back coming cover this area. If you go and select the best 11, we still have Talisca selected, but I think that the team will mostly look like this, something like that, with Nyont on the right. Talisca can still play on the right, he's still very good, but I think Wirtz as a deep line playmaker will make sense because he will try to get the ball from the defenders and then move it to the wingers or to up front. Then left back Christiansen, Boyomo, Fes, Justin Hedel as a goalkeeper, but I think I will let Guillaume Rest to be the main goalkeeper in order to develop, but I'll see. Maybe I'll let him for the first part of the season and Hedel for the second part, or vice versa. Martial striker I think is better than Gnonto, and Nuama left winger, we can't deny that he's too good. Schedule wise, we already played Bournemouth 1-0, Brighton 3-0 at home, Fulham away 2-2. We won in Carabao Cup 2-1 and drew in Premier League to Manchester United 1-1. Let's simulate the season. And here we are, 9th in the Premier League. Oh my god. It's pretty decent. If we can see that we are just 3 points behind the 6th place that Brentford is. Oh, okay. So Brentford is above Tottenham, Newcastle, Aston Villa and West Ham. Wow, that's harsh for them. So 3 points from the 6th place that I think will become a Europa League place. It's pretty good for the first season back to Premier League. We see that Martial is 3rd in the goal score leaderboard with 18 goals. Then Talisca again, highest average rating. He was both highest average rating in Championship and in Premier League. So very good for him, but he's 31 years old and I think he will decline. He will start declining from the next season or the season after that, but very good for now. Esposito 13 assists, 2nd with Kevin De Bruyne. Talisca 1st on the player of the match, so very good. Let's see the other competitions. FA Cup still has to be played, but how did we manage to play in FA Cup? 2nd, we were eliminated in the quarter-final by Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace is in the final, so maybe they will win it. In Carabao Cup, we were eliminated by Manchester City in the third round, so as I prayed. Yeah, it was a very good season in my opinion. I don't think we did any more transfers in the winter. We sold just one player from the academy, but everything else was fine. I think it was the best transfer window I had in all of my saves in this FM. And for next transfer window, we have 61 millions transfer budget and 7 millions wage budget. Also, if we look at the goals, Anthony Martial 20 goals, Talisca 18, Noaman 9, Nyonto 8. Pretty average from the players. I don't think that 20 as a striker is good enough, but in 33 games it's pretty decent. As assists, we have Esposito and Almada. Esposito 14, Almada 10, and the others have their fair amount. Guillaume Rest played all season and he developed very good. Wow. Also, Almada developed very good and he's already wanted. And I want to take a look at Junior Krupi. He played 38 games with 8 goals and he developed quite good. 15 finishing, 16 technique. He played all the games as a striker, so that's good for the loanee. Last season we finished 9th, and in today's video we'll play season 3 of the Leicester rebuild. Let's get it started. It was a very busy transfer market. We sold Anthony Martial for 40 millions. It was a very good amount of money, and I think we signed better. Then we sold Petson Daka for 15 millions. He was pretty bad for us, just to start. And that's it. And that's it with the transfers done before 1st of July. And also we signed Estanis Pedrola, a young left winger. He is pretty good for the future and a great substitute. Then we signed Ousmane Diomande. He's a very good center back, as you can see. Every attributes in the physical are green. Marking, passing, tackling, vision all over 15, first touch is over 15. Very good center back. Then a lot of transfers. 207 millions in transfers in and 267 in transfers out. Let's see the biggest ones. Niklas Hedel, 60 millions to Al Nassr. Yeah, we sold our first goalkeeper. No need to explain, 60 millions are 60 millions. Then Thiago Almada, 50 millions to Al Hilal. Very good, but we signed better. And also he was not playing all the games. I think he played 19 games, 19 games as in the first 11 and 14 games as a substitute. We sold also to Saudi Arabia Wood Fez, 45 million. He was substituted by Diomande. James Justin, Al Nassr, also 40 millions. Victor Christiansen to Napoli. I didn't want to sell him, but 37 millions. Jesper Asprilla, 35 millions, and a free transfer. And we bought first Nuno Mendes to replace Victor Christiansen, 80 millions. There's a gap of 43 millions, but Nuno Mendes has the potential to become the best left back in this game and in the entire world, in real life also. Then we bought Samardzic, center midfielder, a good upgrade to Almada in my opinion, a very good upgrade to Almada. Then Ivan Fresneda, right back, substitutes James Justin. Is not as good as James Justin just yet, but he is 20 years old, so I can't wait for him to develop. Then Valdimarsson, this is the goalkeeper substitute. We got on free Mason Greenwood, 15 dribbling, 18 finishing, 16 first touch. The physicals are great. I think he is very good. He was released by Manchester United. We also got Taylor Booth, the right winger. He will be a substitute, a good squad player. Adan Andujar, I think this is for the academy, and this one also for the academy. Let's see how the best 11 looks. If you select it, we have Greenwood as a solo striker, Wirtz as a central attacking midfielder, Nuama, Booth, actually is selected, but Talisca can go there, Nyonto can go there. We have a lot of players that can rotate. Samardzic as a deep lying playmaker, Esposito as a segundo volante. We will use this tactic for this season. With 4-2-3-1, kind of defensive, I would say. Then we have Mendes on the left, Fresneda on the right, Boyomo and Diomande as the partnership in the center back positions. I think Victor Guzman can play instead of Boyomo, but this is good for now. Also, Restes will be the main goalkeeper. He developed quite impressive and has a 5-star potential ability. So yeah, we have a very young squad. As I said in the first video, one of the objectives was to have a young squad of at max average age 25. And as you can see, we have right now one player over 25. Also a lot of players with great potential ability. Schedule wise, we won every friendly, but there were not that impressive teams that we played. Then we won Brentford 3-1. We won 5-2 at home versus Nottingham Forest. In Carabao Cup we won against Sunderland 2-0, and we lost to Arsenal 2-1 in Premier League. And currently we are 4th in the league, and Mason Greenwood actually scored 3 goals in the league, so he adapted quite fast, I'll say. We finished second. Oh my god, we got second in the last round. Oh, okay, so we had a pretty rough start, then we went second for all the time until the second last game. Then we were third, and then we went back to second. Okay, that's very good. We have Champions League football. It's insane. So we achieved another objective. Okay, that was really unexpected. I thought that we will finish somewhere on the 6th position, 5-6. We were actually seen as a 6-7 place team. Okay, Greenwood, 27 goals. Wow, very good. Very good addition. Free transfer, 27 goals in 38 games. 7 goals in cup. Average rating, of course Haaland is the first, but Greenwood is second. That's very good. Florian Wirtz doesn't disappoint. He has 7.86, so for the 115 million he's doing his job. Okay, let's see what we did in the other competition. Oh, we won Carabao Cup. Nice. Great. First cup for this club with me as the manager. We won Carabao Cup last time in 2000, so I'm pretty impressed. Estimated value is going all the way up. In FA Cup, we were eliminated in the third round by Brentford. And for the players, as you will see, Mason Greenwood 34 goals, Florian Wirtz 20. Ooh. Then we don't have another player with plus 10 goals, so maybe that's an issue. Maybe we will need to buy another good striker or change the formation a little bit, because just 2 players with over 10 goals is not great. Also 10 assists for Taylor Booth and Lazar Samardzic, but the other players I don't think delivered as much. So yeah, also Junior Krupi, we still wait for his development. Oh, he's looking very good. He starts to develop, but he's not quite at the Mason Greenwood level. This season I loaned him for the first part of the season to Celtic and then hold him back. Okay, that's it for this season. Next video we will play Champions League football, and that's pretty exciting. Maybe let's see who won it in the last years. Actually, Napoli won in 2023-2024, then Real Madrid and AC Milan in the final with Birmingham. So it was a really good diversity in the Champions League. In the last season we finished second in the Premier League, and in this season we'll play Champions League football for the first time since we got back to the Premier League. Transfer wise, at the end of June we bought Antonio Blanco for 29 millions. He's a very good all-rounded center midfielder. Can play in both deep lying playmaker and segundo volante, the 2 center midfielder positions that we are using in this rebuild. Then we bought Alberto Moleiro, 60 millions, a very good winger and center attacking midfielder, so he can play on both those positions. Also we sold a lot of players. Taylor Booth, 75 millions, sold to Al Nassr. He played for us last season. We brought him on a free. He played a lot actually, 32 games, 4 goals, 9 assists, but 75 is a lot, and we used that budget to cover Alberto Moleiro and still remained with 15 millions. We sold out Adam Wharton. I expected him to become better, because he's a wonder kid in this FM, but unfortunately he didn't develop as good, and we sold him. 2 stars in our team. He wouldn't get playtime anyways. And we also sold Talisca, 32 years old. He was very good for us for the past 3 seasons, but yeah, he is getting older, and with Florian Wirtz, Alberto Moleiro and the other players, I don't think he would have been used in this season. Okay, let's see what transfers we brought in since July. A lot actually. Let's speak about the outgoings. Firstly, we sold Salvatore Esposito, 65 millions, to Al Hilal. He was very good, but I see a lot of greens for Antonio Blanco. More greens on him, more stats above 15 than on Salvatore Esposito. So I think we actually upgraded him. Then Boyomo, 60 millions. He was one of the starting center backs, but we replaced him. Vicente Pizarro, our backup, sold to Real Madrid for 43 millions, our backup center midfielder. Then Victor Guzman, 40 millions to Al Ittihad. Also a very good center back, but we'll see how we replaced him. Wilfried Nyonto, he didn't quite manage to improve. As you can see, we bought him on 90 million, sold him for 21, so nearly no profit. But in the first season in Championship, he scored 24 goals, and that was awesome. But after that, he declined a lot. Last season, just 1 goal. Adam Nagalo, 8 millions. He barely played for us, mostly as a substitute. We sold our backup goalkeeper, Valdimarsson, and loaned out Ndongo. Okay, we got Levi Colwill. He can still develop, 23 years old. I think he's still better than Boyomo, but he also helps us with the registration rules for the Champions League. Then we bought Todibo, 54 millions. He is very good, and even if he doesn't improve, as he has 26 years old, he is top quality. Ansu Fati, 53 millions. He was on the transfer list at Barcelona. Yeah, nothing to say about him. Zeno Debast, another center back, so we brought in 3 center backs for 3 center backs out, and I think we really improved on this one. Don't forget that we still have Ousmane Diomande. We also brought in Antonio Nusa. He can play on both wings. Festie Bozele, right back, 17 acceleration, 17 pace. That's very big for a right wing back, and also I think it can help us with the eligibility. Yes, he's trained in England. Arianet Muritz. So now everything makes sense for you also, because we brought in some English players, some homegrown talent to say, in Levi Colwill, Festie Bozele, and Arianet Muritz, because the registration rules in Champions League ask us to have English players or homegrown players. And we also brought in on a free Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, a very good box-to-box midfielder, 31 years old but 20 natural fitness, so he will not decline. Tactic, we didn't change anything, and if we select our best 11, we see Noama on the right, Moleiro on the left, Ansu Fati can also play, Nusa also, Greenwood still the striker, Wirtz shadow striker, Samardzic stays as a deep lying playmaker, and Blanco comes in as a segundo volante. Of course, Milinkovic-Savic can also play in the segundo volante role or deep lying playmaker, but I will let the assistant coach to pick. Nuno Mendes, Levi Colwill, Diomande, Fresneda is the back 4, and rest still our goalkeeper. Schedule wise, we had a very good start. We won 3-1 against Newcastle, drew against Southampton, 4-0 against Leeds, 3-2 against Nottingham Forest, and also won in Carabao Cup 4-1 against Fulham. In Champions League, our fixtures are Rangers, Red Star Belgrade, Real Madrid, Lazio, Fenerbahce, Dinamo Zagreb, Liverpool, and Inter. So I think it's a pretty easy run, I would say. Real Madrid, Liverpool, and Inter are pretty tough, but the others might be okay. Okay, let's simulate this season. And we won the league. Wow, nice. We won the Premier League. It looks like it was really easy. 98 points, just 4 loses and 2 draws, and we didn't even lose to Manchester City or Liverpool, so we won everything. Nice. 120 goals scored by us and just 37 goals against. Wow, that's impressive. If we go to competitions, we were eliminated from in Champions League by Arsenal in the quarterfinal. How did we manage in the league phase? Oh, 8th place, nice. The same points with Milan and Napoli, but we had a better goal difference. 20 to 11, nice. Okay, in the knockout we didn't play. Round of 16 we eliminated Club Brugge. Quarterfinal we were eliminated by Arsenal. In the semi-final Real Madrid and PSG advanced, and the final was won by PSG. If we go to the other competitions, we were knocked out from FA Cup by Everton, and we also won Carabao Cup. Nice, so it's a double. The second Carabao Cup for us. Greenwood is the goal scorer in this Premier League season with 21, Krupi 20, equal to Colomoni. Where is Haaland? Haaland just 14 goals in 17 appearances. Ooh, might have been injured in this season. Wow, that's why Manchester City played that bad and positioned just in the 3rd position. Average rating, Krupi first 7.48, then Wirtz and Moleiro. Wirtz and Moleiro also are the first 2 on the assist leaderboard. If we go to the team and say by goals, first Mason Greenwood 30, Junior Krupi 25, so he played a lot, our wonder kid. Oh wow, he developed very good, and yeah, it's wanted by Real Madrid. Will not sell him even if he wants to leave. Then we have Florian Wirtz 14 goals, Antonio Blanco 13, Antonio Nusa 12, Moleiro 12. Yeah, so a lot of goals by every member of the team. Florian Wirtz is the top assist man with 19, then Nusa, Moleiro both with 16, Samardzic 14, Nuno Mendes 10. Very good season. Yeah. For the next season we have 84 millions in the bank and a very good wage available. If we go to Premier League, our wage is actually the 8th right now. Very good season. In the last season we won the Premier League and also had a pretty good run in the Champions League when we were eliminated in the quarterfinal by Arsenal. Let's see what transfers we brought in. Until July we didn't brought anybody in, but in January of last season we sold Pedrola to Real Madrid for 55 millions. I forgot to present you that in the last season video. For this season 320 millions transfers in, 235 millions transfers out. So firstly, we sold Milinkovic Savic 45 million. We brought him on a free last season. He played a lot, but 32 years old, sorry. We got a lot of money. Samardzic, our starting center midfielder, was great, but you will see why we sold him. And Ernest Noama, also starting player for us in the last season, in the last 2 seasons, but 90 millions is very good. We brought in Ryan Cherky, 126 millions. He can play on both wings and also as a center attacking midfielder. That's why we sold Ernest Noama. I think it is quite an improve. Mama, Moises Caicedo, he is our new blank playmaker. Also brought in Bruno Fernandes. He can play also in the second center attacking midfielder or center midfielder position, but I think he will be a backup for Wirtz mostly. We also brought in Fabio Ramirez, Batista and Emiliano Fernandez. Those three are some wonder kids. Emiliano Fernandez is actually great as a right winger. I think he's a phenomenal wonder kid, but let's see if we will use him or not, because we have quite a big squad. As we can see, strikers, we have Junior Krupi, Mason Greenwood. Then we have for the wingers Ansu Fati, Ryan Cherki, Emiliano Fernandez, Antonio Nosa, and Alberto Moleiro for the center attacking midfielder position. Also we have Florian Wirtz and Bruno Fernandes that can play there, and Antonio Blanco and Moises Caicedo can play in the segundo volante position. For the defensive, we have the same players from last season. I think we improved really well last season in the defensive department, so no need to improve there. Schedule wise, for now, we lost Community Shield to Bournemouth 3-1. Then in Premier League, we had a pretty tough start. We won the first game 5-0 against Nottingham Forest, but then 2 draws against Leeds and Liverpool, and 1 win against Manchester United. In Champions League, we will play Besiktas, Red Bull Salzburg, Porto Feyenoord, Midtjylland, Rennes, PSG and Juventus. This is a pretty easy draw. Just PSG and Juventus appear to be the strong dogs in the room. Tactic wise, we didn't change anything. I will let it the same. I will let the assistant coach to select the players for the entire season, but as the best 11 we have Krupi as the striker now. He got better than Greenwood, even though Greenwood has 19 finishing, but Krupi is completer, very well rounded. Then we have Cherki on the left, Fernandez on the right. Okay, the wonder kid, but I will give Ansu Fati a shot also. I hope that the assistant will give him. Then Florian Wirtz, center attacking midfielder. We have in the midfield Caicedo and Blanco, and defensive nothing changed. Also with Rest as the goalkeeper. Okay, let's simulate this season. We're at the end of the season and we finished second. Okay, so how did we play in this season? We were mostly on the first position until February, but then we declined a bit. We went to second and to third, and in the last match we went back to the second position. So yeah, Arsenal won it with 2 points above us. It's a very big difference if we look. 73 points for the champions of this season, but 98 in the last season, so a very big difference. Then if we go to the competitions, oh my god, we were once again eliminated by Arsenal in the round of 16. It's so annoying. But we won the Carabao Cup for the 3rd time in a row. Okay, we transferred in Manchester City. Yeah, 3 Carabao Cups. In FA Cup we were eliminated in the semi-final by West Ham. And in the Premier League, we don't have a goal scorer in the top 3. Okay. Junior Krupi is on the 4th place. Yeah, it's We don't have the same stats from the last season. Junior Kroppi 30 goals, then Ansu Fati 22, Bruno Fernandes 18, Florian Wirtz 17, Cherki 10. Assists, a lot of players with over 10 assists. All the midfielders and wingers. Yeah, it's not the best season. I expected to have a miracle run in the Champions League. If we go to the league phase, we actually finished third, lost to PSG and final. So we won against Juventus. Yeah, 5-1. Wow, that's good. But yeah, it's still a very good rebuild. I mean, we won a Premier League, then we won 3 Carabao Cups, 1 Community Shield. I think the fans of Leicester will be pretty happy if this will happen in the real life. That's it with this rebuild. Thank you for staying till the last season, and don't forget to like and subscribe because it will help me a lot.